Hey guys, Pastor Phil's here with Ignite Youth Ministry, Calvary Fallbrook Servants Church. Hope you guys are having a great summer. Hope you guys are staying safe out there and also staying cool. Have an awesome devotion for you guys today. The title of this devotion is A Little Leaven and a Little Lifter. A little leaven and a little lifter. And as Pastor Armando has been preaching through the epistle of Galatians, what we see is God's people have been set free by the truth, by the word, and more importantly, that we are saved through faith alone. And then all of a sudden, as we read through this epistle, the Apostle Paul is going, what's going on? Who cut in on you? And they go back to these works. And then there's like these little things that compromise their faith. And one of those things was circumcision, going back to works of the law. So I wanted to piggyback off that with one thing that I'm really passionate about, which is engines and cars. So the title of this message is A Little Leaven and a Little Lifter. And what I have right here is a box of lifters. And these, in regards to the engine, is a very, very small part of the engine. And these are 16 lifters, but one of these lifters is bad, if you can guess one. And yep, some of you guys guessed this one. This is a bad lifter. This is a bad lifter. And in Galatians chapter 5, it says that a little leaven leavens the whole lump. And what does that mean? It means that a very small part of what the Galatians were doing was they had this idea of circumcision, these little compromises in ideology would essentially ruin their faith. And we also see that today with different faiths and different religions that people believe in that proclaim to preach the full gospel of Christ. But then there's these little things that Jesus Christ is not the Messiah, that Jesus Christ is not the way, the truth, and the life. A little leaven leavens the whole lump. So this lifter is a very small part in regards to this car, a very, very small part. And in the engine, in the whole engine, this lifter actually ruined this engine. It ruined this engine. It was making it chatter, and it was super loud. And this little piece of this motor was making this engine not run properly. And how much more in our lives when there is just a little bit of compromise, whereas there's maybe a little bit of sin or something that we think that can just stay isolated in its spot, but in actuality it affects the whole thing. It affects the whole picture. It affects our complete walk with Jesus Christ. So a little leaven and a little lifter. And Jesus says in Matthew chapter 5, he says, if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off. If your eye causes you to sin, pluck it out. And I know that sounds absolutely insane, but what Jesus was saying is to work on these little areas of our life where there is just a little bit of work that's needed to be done, or else the whole body can be affected. So love you guys. Hope you guys have a great week. While we are in quarantine, we have the time to work on these little things in our life so that it doesn't leaven the whole lump. Love you guys. Stay on fire for Jesus. See you soon. And more importantly, join us for church on Sunday.